Yeah, you've got his name down as Reddy. Oh, I see it on the right. It's John Londoff.
It's Helen Reddy?
Hello, John. No, we thought it was Helen
Hello?
Reddy. We thought you were Helen Reddy because it said
Hello,
Reddy.
am I on the air?
Yes, you're on the air. How are you? And by the way, congratulations to Timmy tonight. Big
thanks very much.
high school graduate tonight.
High school graduate. You probably just can't believe that. That was the first Londoff that you met, the first time that we really introduced ourselves to each other.
This is the young man who is,
Tim Londoff.
in large part, responsible for this relationship, is Timmy
Yep.
Londoff.
Yep.
Now, how many in the class graduating?
Small class, probably 85, 90.
Hey, mine was 88.
Was it really?
Yeah, but it was Waterloo, Illinois. It's just because it was a little bitty town.
Mine was about 38 or 139 at Lutheran North, which was back then, that was small.
Now, do they go alphabetically? Isn't that always the way they do it?
I think so. I think so.
Which means you're not going to be able to leave 5 minutes into
You're about right in the middle there.
Yeah, you got to at least sit through half of it.
I'm going to sit through the whole thing. It's the last one of all the four boys that have graduated from Whitfield. It's the last one. So
yeah, but do you really care about the guys and their Z's or that are graduating?
Nobody cares about Jimmy Zellwood. By the time he gets up, everybody's asleep. They're talking. They're bored. They don't care. I feel bad for that kid. They ought to scramble it, mix it up, not do it alphabetically.
No, that would really get everyone confused.
Now, is he the youngest?
Like to do that, though.
Is he the youngest?
What's that, sir?
Is he the youngest?
Yes, Tim is the youngest.
So this is it. This is the last high school graduation you'll have to go to, and I'll bet you're not too unhappy about that.
Well, I can tell you this much. I mean, I'm, a bit of an emotional guy, and it's going to be, a great evening. But also, we've been at that school for a long time, done a lot as far as my wife and I, and it's like anything we get behind. We get behind, 120+%, and coached, 7 years of hockey there, and so a lot of great memories. And we gave that school a pretty doggone good product, and they gave us back an even better product. So
that's a great way to put it.
And it's a
great way to put it.
In this town that we don't sell enough. We got some of the greatest schools per capita in the country. I mean, really some phenomenal schools in St. Louis, and just glad that Mimi decided and picked Whitfield years ago. So it's an exciting night, but the great thing, while I might be gone for just a little bit, the graduation, the great teammates of mine here at Johnny Londoff Chevrolet will keep the great month of May rolling, and we are just going to continue. We were having a great day today. So many of the great AM and the PM listeners coming in, and just having a great time buying a car.
Now,
exciting.
This is interesting. You never really kind of rush through and get right to the point so you can move on. You're obviously in a hurry to get home. We talked about this.
No, I'm not really.
And get dressed for the graduation.
No, hold it. You've emailed me. You've text messaged me that you're in the time frame. You're in the crunch.
We are.
But kind of appreciated yesterday when I was rushing through everything.
And I appreciate this, but I want to take a moment to talk about your ritual getting ready tonight. Will you wear a suit?
My ritual?
Yeah. We decided that it probably takes you a couple hours.
First of all, I've worked so hard today, feverishly, that I've swept through some of my. I got to go, change some articles of clothing just so I can be very comfortable.
You have to take another shower.
Will you wear a suit tonight?
Yes, I will wear a suit. I will wear a tie.
I told you he wears a suit.
Well, yeah.
I told you he's got an image to keep. Now,
it's not an image to keep up.
No, it is. You do.
I mean, it's for me to be. I could not imagine. Just like sometimes going to church and I see people like in shorts and flip-flops.
No, I don't think
that.
That's not right, I don't think. Now, let me ask you another question.
I don't know if God really cares what you wear.
Let me ask you another. Do you ever find that people, like, let's say after the graduation, everybody's walking out to their cars, people are reluctant to go all the way to their car if they're talking to you because they don't want you to see that they're not in a Londoff Chevy? That has to be kind of awkward for people, other parents.
First, let me just say, one of the reasons, if not the reason, that the boys went to Whitfield High School is the principal, Ruth Greathouse. And she came in, my cousin Jeff Londoff, an attorney over in Olivet, and his wife and the children went to Whitfield, and Ruth Greathouse came up to buy a Geo tracker. Now, how about that? How long ago was that?
I had one.
A Geo tracker.
I had one.
She looked at me and she goes, all right, you have to do me a favor, because it was time to say yes or no. And she goes, I'm going to do this, but you and Mimi have to give Whitfield a tour. You have to give the school a chance.
And she didn't even ask you to commit to go. All she asked was a chance.
No, she said, "Now, John," she goes, "I really want your son to come to Whitfield, and I'll show you why he should." And I'm like, well, there's no getting out of this. I just couldn't say, well, sure, I'll give it a look, and then later make an excuse not to go. But I did. And about 30 to 40 minutes into the orientation, because really our son was pretty much, I think, going to go to either Chaminade or CBC, but we chose Whitfield, and I could tell 30 to 45 minutes in, Mimi Londoff was hooked. I mean, it was just, and then I was too, and there was just no more decision made. And Ruth Greathouse and her husband, Ken, have bought 10, 11 vehicles from us for themselves.
And you know what's interesting there? She could have driven a bus at no charge. I'm sure her family is the Greathouse Bus Company. She could have a bus.
No, you're wrong.
Free bus.
No, you're wrong.
No.
Very rarely are you wrong, but this time, Mr. Pinion, you're incorrect.
Well,
nice try, though.
All right, well, have fun.
It really wasn't even that funny. But it's still a nice try.
I didn't realize how unfunny it was till I said it. Then when I said it, I realized it wasn't that funny.
Yeah, man.
You know, don't you hate it? Because once it's out there, it's like, and then the best thing to do is just, like, stop it.
No, just own up to it. Own up to it. Say, you know what? That wasn't that funny, was it? I don't mind doing that.
But I'm going to say 99.9% of the time, you are a funny man.
Well,
so
thank you.
all of your great listeners, we love them very much here at Johnny Londoff Chevrolet. We can't wait to meet some of the ones we've never met before. You know, they've listened for years, you picking on me and making fun of me.
Mm-hmm.
Come on out and say hello. Maybe throw me an ice bag or something for my eyes from getting beat up by Frank so many times, or give me a hug.
Yeah, give him a hug.
Give him a hug. But we'll be here late tonight, and great deals at all time here at Johnny Londoff Chevrolet, 1375 Dunn Road, Interstate 270 at the Washington Elizabeth exit. 314-837-1800, 314-837-1800, or 24/7, 365. Londoff.com.
Right,
Internet team of Chip Unterberg, Dave Bell, and the crew. They will take great care of you.
All right, go get cleaned up, get to that graduation. We'll talk to you. We'll send you some business, all right?
All right, see you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.